Hey, what's up guys? TeamKhang here, Chua again, and this is, I guess, part one of my Perfecting the Dark World deck series. And if you guys are following the blog, which I have a link in the description below, go on there and check the blog as I continuously update the blog. And every time when I update the blog, I basically share the strategy of the change and the cards that I make the change on. So without further ado, let's go on with the deck list of the first build that I have put together. Okay, starting out with the monster lineup. Of course, we have the 3 Graphas, 3 Snows, 3 Cerulei, 3 Brow, 2 Silva, 1 Rainbow, you can see that. Only 2 Tour Guides, 1 Sanguine, and 1 Fable Raven. That's it for the monster lineup. On to the spells. We have 3 The Gates of Dark World, 3 Drag Down into the Grave, 2 Space Typhoon, 1 Monster Reborn, 1 Book of Moon, and 1 Dark Hole. And onto the traps. We have 3 Dark Smog, the 3 Solemn lineup, and then some staples: Mirror Force, Deep Prison, Compulsory Evacuation Device, Starlight Road, and Return from the Different Dimension. Alright, so I don't have a extra deck or a side deck made up for this yet because it's still in the testings or it's still in the works. Some people might not agree with 3 Ceruleis, but this card is very good, very abusive. This card alone allows all of your Dark Worlds to gain their second effect, so that's pretty much a +2 for you off of 1 card. So you discard this, special it to their side of the field, and then you can discard Brow, and instead of just drawing 1, you're drawing 2 cards for Brow. So that's a pretty good plus. Besides Brow, if you discard Rainbow, then you don't just get the special summon effect, but you choose to destroy all spells on your opponent's side of the field or all monsters on your opponent's side of the field. A lot of people might see that this card is kind of bad, but you know, if I get Cerulei, Rainbow, and a Dark Smog, when my opponent ends their turn with like 4 or 5 set back row, I can just activate Dark Smog during the end phase, discard Cerulei, and then Cerulei activates and discards Rainbow, and then I bring out Rainbow and I get pretty much a +5 or 6 or whatever by special summoning him to the field and wiping out their entire back row. So this card alone allows like huge power plays for cards like Rainbow. So yeah, so that's why I think Rainbow is a really good card to have in this deck. So it's actually really good. And then for Silva, it's also really good to play Silva with Cerulei, because you know, you discard Cerulei and then Cerulei allows you to discard Silva. Silva activates, special summons to the board, and then your opponent -2 cards in their hand to the bottom of the deck. And hand control is always something that I love doing, so that's why I have 2 Silvas instead of golds. Or I might have to put 1 gold in the deck just so that if my opponent ends their turn with 2 cards, I can discard gold and pop the 2 cards and allow open field. That's just an if or maybe, because I don't really like completely clearing the board, because that allows Tragodia or Gores to be a very playable card. Yeah, that's why I prefer Silva over gold just at the moment. So yeah, but this is the first build of the Dark World. I will be practicing it probably by the weekend. I should have probably changed it. I do like playing Compulsory Evacuation Device, because once your Dark World monsters used up their effect from the discard effect, then they become useless and all they are just a beat stick on the field. So I like to compulse my monsters such as Grapha, so that I can re-abuse Grapha and, you know, discard Grapha to blow up more stuff and bounce back other Dark Worlds like Silva, so that Grapha is playable again, and not just Grapha but Silva is also playable again. So I might find a way to change it up a little bit, maybe change the entire thing around and add, I don't know, maybe 2 or maybe even 3 Birdmans, because Birdman's pretty good if I'm able to bounce these cards back. And Birdman's a good play with Tour Guide. If I were to Tour Guide into Brow, and then I can bounce Brow back to the hand and then summon Birdman and then sink for 6 and do something else. So yeah, but besides that, this is the first build. I hope you guys enjoyed the first build. Keep checking the blog, because I will be updating on the blog. If you guys haven't already done so, like our Facebook fan page, because we do update stuff there too. Sometimes we use our Facebook fan page for special things that we want to sell and stuff. So we usually go under the suggested retail price or the eBay completed listings, just for our fans. So If you want to get some stuff that are a little bit lower than the eBay price, then go there, check out the cards that we have on sale. And not just that, check out our updates, because being a fan of our Facebook page, you do get updates there too. Besides that, go ahead and go to the blog, hit that blog link down there, read the blogs, follow my series here, and every time when I update the deck or change the deck up, probably upload a deck video or a deck list video. Besides everything else, go ahead and hit the subscribe button if you guys already haven't done so. Hit the thumbs up button, share it to your friends, add it to your favorites, go to the blog, like our fan page, and peace. Cool. Okay.